Okay, let's do one more counting example. Shortly after being put into service, some buses manufactured by a certain company have developed cracks on the underside of the mainframe. Suppose the city of Barnsdall, Oklahoma, not a home of legends, purchased 25 of these buses, and cracks have actually appeared in 8 of them. How many ways are there to select a sample of 5 buses from those 25 for a thorough inspection? Okay, so we've got 25 objects, 25 buses, and we just want to randomly choose 5 of them. Okay, if we implement this combination function, 25 choose 5, what's the answer? Should be 53,130. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of ways to pick 5 buses at random from 25 total buses. Okay, and how many ways can a sample of 5 buses contain exactly 4 with visible cracks? Okay, so now we want to determine the number of ways that we can pick 4 buses of those that have cracks in our sample of 5. Well, remember, there were 8 different ways for us to pick, there were 8 buses out of the 25 that had visible cracks, okay? And we want, in our sample of 5, we want 4 of those, okay? So that means we're gonna pick 4 of those with cracks, and in our remaining 1 in our sample of 5, we're going to choose 1 that doesn't have a crack, okay? So from the 8 that have cracks, we're gonna pick 4, and multiply. From the 17 that don't have cracks, we're going to pick 1. Okay? If we were to do this calculation, this should be 1,190. Okay? And so, if we wanted to know, for example, if a sample of 5 buses is chosen at random, what's the probability that exactly 4 of those 5 buses have visible cracks? That's just a classical probability problem. Okay? So we're going to name the event, let's call it A. That's the event that 4 of 5 buses have a crack, have a visible crack. Okay? So what's that probability? Probability of A, again, a classical probability. We know the number of ways for A to occur. For the number of ways that 4 out of 5 buses can have a crack, 1,190. What's the total number of ways to pick out 5 buses out of those 25? 53,130. So if we take that ratio, we should get something like 0.0224. So what's the probability that if we have 25 buses, 8 of which have cracks, and we take a sample out of that 25, what's the probability that 4 of the 5 buses have a crack? 0.0224.